Hey guys. Oh, just want me to start a fucking video. Excuse me. So today I'm gonna go ahead and talk to y'all about how to get into jiu-jitsu competitions. So what is a jiu-jitsu competition? Well, it's a competition where you and another opponent go ahead and do a grappling match, and it'll be scored based on either wins or not wins, but points or submissions. And whoever wins moves up the bracket, and then at the very end, if you get first place, you get a shiny gold medal. So there's that. I have a stand with me right now. So we're getting into why you should compete. If you're trying to be an MMA fighter, obviously you need that, especially in 2023, going into 2023, you need a good, like a really good grappling foundation. So you need to develop that as soon as possible, and jiu-jitsu competitions are the perfect way to go ahead and go about it. Let's say you're trying to, like, you're really into grappling and you want to be like, start looking into ways to make this into a job. Well, doing jiu-jitsu competitions and putting your matches out there and everything else like that will really help put your name out there and help you grow your personal brand. But let's say you're the guy who just comes in, he's a hobbyist, he doesn't want to be a top tier athlete or anything else like that. He just wants to have fun, learn how to do jiu-jitsu and defend himself better and whatnot, and build a little bit more confidence for himself. Well, why should that guy compete? Well, he needs to test himself. And I'm not saying that as like, oh, you gotta toughen up or something like that, but I mean, as you know, you're in a combat martial art and you have no real way to really test your whatever you're learning is actually working outside of an actual like street fight, which is something I would recommend avoiding. So the best course of action is going into a jiu-jitsu competition. You are surrounded by people all watching you. Some of them are more than likely recording you, and they're just recording the match and everything else. Your opponent, he's not going to be coming at you the regular pressure you would feel at your gym. It's going to be a really hard 100% kind of feel that they're coming in with this kind of pressure, and they're in there to try and hurt you because they don't really know any better, because it might be their first time doing a comp as well. So there's that. Now, as for the how and where, well, there are a lot of tournaments out there, a lot of different organizations that you can go to go and get into jiu-jitsu, into the competition scene. Probably the best site to go on, though, in my opinion, and I use it literally all the time, is Smooth Comp. They have a wide variety of different types of amateur tournaments you can go to on there. So just go on there, put your name, your sport, go ahead and put in your gym, your actual rank too, because they're going to be checking your rank, and it'll just go from there, give your height, get your weight, and it'll give you a list of the closest tournaments that'll be in your area. So, excuse me. For me, I live in San Antonio, which already has like a pretty big tourist scene here, and so we regularly get pretty much a lot of tournaments coming here all the time. And for us, usually it's almost always at the Garvin Center. It's a really popular spot for different tournaments to rent out. It's different. It'll be different in other cities and in other states. If you're in a very small rural town, you might end up having to do a lot of traveling to do competitions. So factor that those travel expenses into that. And it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be difficult. But I mean, in the long run, it's probably the most fun you're ever gonna have in a good while, and it's a good way to really, just see where you're at. Kind of the reason why I'm making this video right now is I've been asked a bit, especially like because this past year is probably the most I've ever actually been doing any competitions whatsoever. I placed second at Naga, and then I placed first at Battlegrounds, first at Naga again, and then first at Battlegrounds again. So I got 1 silver and 3 gold by the end of the year. So I'll probably use a photo of that as like a thumbnail for this. But yeah, I've gotten this is like kind of more towards my friends, my teammates at my gym, but also like just other people in general that are interested. Because I've been asked like, oh, should I compete? Should I not compete? You know, why should I compete? And I'm like, my honest opinion, and this is just how I look at it, is I feel like most people should compete, and it's not for the sake of like, you know, crazy glory and amazing all this stuff. It's like, you just, at the end of the day, you as a martial artist, you're training a martial art to defend yourself. And I feel like you should be, at least feel somewhat obligated to go ahead and actually test your skills to see that they actually work. You want to know that what you're learning and what you're training works, that what your coach is teaching you is legit, that his jiu-jitsu is legit, that, you know, everything you're putting into is 100% all you, you know. And especially that feeling, and you might lose, you might lose, you know, you might lose a lot. Like me, when I first started competing, I lost a lot. And eventually, when I started training under Marcus, I got so much better. You know, I was winning a lot more consistently. I was a lot much more dominant in almost all my matches. So, you know, it's just, sometimes it might just be that you're just coming in too early. It's whatever. But yeah, I just, I kind of wanted to make a little video right here. Sorry, this is kind of like impromptu. This is like in the front seat of my Corolla. So, but yeah, hope you guys enjoy, and have a great day.